Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. Now let's move on with this quick shot series. There's so much to get through, and there's loads of Phantom Menace stuff coming up, which is really fitting. It's the 20th anniversary this year of the Phantom Menace, as everybody knows, and I was going to do some sort of video about that. I was going to get all my 1999 figures that I have on display to show them, but so with this figure here, this is the Gungan Warrior, which came out in 2012 in the vintage collection. This is one figure I don't have loose. Usually when I do this quick shot series, check out the rest of it, by the way. I'll leave a link to the whole series below if you are new around here. I'm doing the entire vintage collection right from the beginning, and we're up to, we've done 74 episodes. This is VC74 Gungan Warrior, and this is no one in particular, this character, whereas these two are. Obviously this is the famous Jar Jar Binks, the infamous, if you are, where you want to look at it, and this is Captain Tarfles, and the reason I put him out is because he looks kind of like this guy. This is just a generic warrior. This guy actually is somebody like a general of some sort, and of course Jar Jar, who will be in the vintage collection in this series later on in the line. He's a great figure. I got this in a pound shop, this one here actually, called Pound Stretcher over here in the UK when I was 21. So I bought a couple of Phantom Menace figures when I was 18 years old, when the Phantom Menace was out. At that time, buying figures wasn't really something you did anymore, because, you know, when you're 18 and you feel a lot more grown up or whatever, and it's crazy. What am I now? Well into my late 30s, and I buy more toys than I've ever done in my entire life. But anyway, that's another issue. But anyway, I did have him, and I got him. They had them in a pound shop for 99p each or something in 2002, so I was 21, so I bought him, and I got him later on eBay. But these are great figures. I'm digressing. It should be about this episode, but we'll talk about these, because these are great figures. They've got a good, decent articulation. They've got, waist articulation and things like that. Sometimes they had hinges on the arms and stuff, this line of figures in 1999. But I'm going to look at, I wanted to bring them out because they were similar to this guy, and I don't have him loose. Plus, they've got some great artwork and stuff, a bit like the movie line of this sort of last few years have been sort of very good, the artwork and stuff. But anyway, here is, I'm talking 10,000 miles an hour, so much to say. But the Phantom Menace, this cardback, I like it, I suppose. It's just, and I would like this figure. It's a shame I don't have a P.O. box like usual Mike Television does, because one of my fans could send me it. No, seriously, I'm always on the lookout for figures like this just pass me by. And also, I don't even have Boss Nass. Not in any line of figures do I have him. So that's another one. It's something subconscious in the back of my mind. It's like a gap filler that I need to get for my loose collection. But anyway, so here is the Gungan Warrior. And be warned, or be prepared, there's going to be a load of Phantom Menace cardbacks coming up now, which is great. I'm going to do all of them individually, and then I'm going to do my long-awaited top 5 of all Phantom Menace figures and cards. So here is the back of this one. You can see it. There's no sticker on the back, which is good. VC74. And as you can see, this is the first time that a warrior has been put on a vintage card. So then, when that's the case, they give you the date of the film, and they give you an image, an extended image of it. Queen Amidala of the Naboo. I think he says that. No, again, Jaja. You're going to the bosses. You're being big doo-doo this time. Something like that. So there's not much more I can tell you about the card or show you other than the front. The image is really nice. And I'll go in again on the figure so you can see it. Looks like it's got awesome articulation. I'd love it just for the collection. I do have the Jar Jar Binks from the vintage collection loose, but not this guy. So let me just, I'm so sorry, let me get the lighting sorted here. Let me light him up a bit more. Go right in on him. You can just see that classic vintage collection detail. I liked the Phantom Menace, overall, but I was going to say specifically, I liked the Naboo Kingdom. I thought that was really good. Look at that kind of like, I didn't know what to describe it as then, but it has that kind of organic look to it. Steampunk, dare I say, technological entwining with metal, So that's pretty cool. I liked it a lot. Very nice. One with nature, should we say. And then just wanted to show you Captain Tarfles and the classic Jar Jar, which is a figure that's done very well. I mean, I do, as I say, have a vintage one of him now. My nephew Finn kindly donated that figure. Just want to show you the detail on the skin. Look at that. He donated it to me. Sorry, hang on. Because he got it in the Force... Not the Force Unleashed. The Force... What's it called now? Oh God, I hate it when I do this on a video and I can't think. Let me just give me a minute and I'll try and remember. There was 12 figures that were re-released in the movie line. The Force Revealed. Oh God. It wasn't the Force revealed. It wasn't the Force unleashed. It was something else, and I can't remember. Just let me let me think. Please don't drop it. People are going to drop in the comments now. Only drop at the end of the video, by the way, because I probably will have remembered by the time you're writing your comment now, telling me what it is. But Tarfels is a great character. It's funny that he could have potentially been given his own card, but he didn't. There's loads of characters in the Phantom Menace that should have been in the vintage collection on a card back, like Sebulba, he's one. Boss Nass potentially, and Newt Gunray definitely needed, or needs still. They could still do it. They could still do it. Emergence of the Force, I think it was called that. Or is it called the Emergence of the Sith? I think it was Emergence of the Force. I don't know. I'm sorry. So there are two figures that have got nothing to do with this other than they're from the same film and they're the same species. And what else can I say other than I do like the Gungan species? They're quite nice. I like that amphibian thing going on. Obviously, he said a lot of rubbish in the film. I can understand why people found him annoying. But the one thing I will say about his card back when it appears, I love his card back, Jar Jar's, in the vintage collection. Excuse me, because it's kind of like the one time in the film he's dead serious. I know he's like chasing around those blue balls at one stage of the battle, but Jar Jar, in that one bit when he's like, "Bombard General," and he's like there going, "Steady, steady," and he looks off into the horizon at the droids, and he looks like he's tapping into seriousness for once in the whole movie. So that's what they've made the card back for Jar Jar, that one scene. But more about that when I get up to that figure, which is, I think, a VC108 or something like that, so it's way further down the line. Thank you very much for watching this. This has been the Gungan Warrior. I have been only one Kenobi. If you are new around here, subscribe. There are usually updates or videos every day at 8 PM, but tap the bell if you are going to subscribe, because it's not always at 8 PM. They could drop any time. So 8 PM UK time, 3 PM Eastern United States of time, but as I say, they can drop anytime, so make sure you tap the bell. Ding ding! This has been only one Kenobi. Only one.